Okay, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be discussing this Kel Tec KSG. This is a 12 gauge bullpup dual magazine shotgun. I've had this shotgun for a few years now and it served me pretty well. And I just want to talk about a few things with it, and we're going to do a field strip on it and maybe go over some improvements that I maybe want to try and make on this. But anyway, let's get started. First, you need to make sure that this weapon is clear and safe. As you can see, there's nothing in the magazine tubes there. This shotgun is unique because it does have 2 magazine tubes, which is kind of nice. I'll get into that later. Let's lock the slide to the rear there. Nothing down in the chamber. And it is clear. So we can start by taking this apart by taking off this little rubber stock here. This is a very great investment if you think about getting one of these. This shotgun kicks pretty hard. And this little pad here mitigates that quite a lot. So definitely a must-have on this shotgun. Now you just got to pull out these detent pins here. And Kel Tec made some holes in order to keep them together so you don't lose them in case you're out at the range or, I don't know, maybe out trying to bird hunt with this thing. I'm not sure this would be a very good hunting shotgun. But now we just take off the lower here. Now I'm not going to take this apart any further. Maybe someday I will do a full disassembly. But there's quite a lot of screws in this, and there's a few parts in there that I don't really want to mess up, but this is the lower frame. Now this part, this rear stock part comes off. Got a little grease on it there to kind of keep it lubed up. I'm kind of hard on my firearms, so I like to keep them lubed. And that's basically it. Now we can see down in the chamber here. What we got left to do is just remove the bolt carrier. That is that. Got a pin here. Kind of locks that in. I believe this is a rolling pin that just punched in there. I'm not sure if you're supposed to how to remove that. That doesn't screw out. Maybe you just gotta bang it out. I kind of don't want to. I never have because I don't want to bend that pin up. As you can see, it's hollow in there. Get your firing pin there. There's another pin right there that holds a firing pin in place. Again, I don't want to push these out because that is, it's kind of like a rolling pin. Yeah. And you can see that there's nothing left there besides a channel that holds the firing pin and charging, or bolt carrier and charging firing pin, I guess is what you want to call it. That's pretty much it. Now, a few upgrades I've made to this shotgun is, some of them are pretty obvious. We did add on this forward grip here. This is pretty nice, just because I kind of cut my hand up on this rail before, and it was kind of like a cheese grater. So I added that on there. Also, the main reason why I actually bought this shotgun is mostly because of the movie John Wick. After seeing in that movie, I was like, I gotta have that. And so I've kind of tried to make it look similar to that. And up here we got just a sight marks red dot sight. Let's see if we can turn that on and show you. And my camera's not going to pick that up, is it? Let's see if we can turn up the brightness. Ooh, that's way too bright. There you go. It looks a lot better in real life. My camera definitely does not want to pick that up very well. But you really don't need to put on like some big fancy Kel Tec or aim point on a shotgun like this. You're probably not going to hit anything farther than probably like 50 yards. It's only got an 18.5-inch barrel. You're not really going to have too much range on this. However, you can still hit stuff out pretty well with it. I do use this for skeet shooting sometimes. Not the greatest skeet shooting shotgun of all time, but you can actually hit stuff. Maybe I'll do a future video just to show that you can do it. Not very well though. I probably only have like an 80% hit rate with this shotgun versus some my brother's nicer skeet shotguns, but we'll get into that later. Another thing that I did is I put on this larger selector lever for the magazine tubes here. You know, you have to have this pushed over so that one of them will feed into the gun. This larger one is just slightly extended, makes it a little bit easier. I really wish Kel Tec would make this somehow automatic. I can't tell you how many times I've been at the range and I've been shooting and one of my magazine tubes is now empty and I forget to switch it over because I'm not counting and I just pull the trigger and hear click. So that'd be really nice if we could just somehow make this transfer over here automatically. But we'll get into that later, maybe in another video. I have some ideas of how I can maybe make that work, but I don't really got the money or parts right now to do that. Now let's go ahead and reassemble this thing. So there we go. Now I gotta kind of do this upside down from the camera here, so you're not gonna be able to see me kind of put it in there. But essentially, you can see back there, there is a little lip on the bolt carrier, I guess you call it. And that fits right down in that groove. You want to make it sure it's in there. And just come on. Shotgun can be kind of terrible to work on sometimes. I'm going to pause this and I'm going to come right back. Okay, I'm back and we finally got that in there. Like I said, it's kind of hard because you have to have it like this, otherwise it's not going to go in there right. You can't put it in when you got it tipped upside down like this. Just put this plate back on. And this forward part here, that little lip here that catches on, goes right up in here. A little cutout in there, a little welded metal piece that holds that in there. There goes one of my pins. I seem to do that almost every video. And there we go. Now we put it back together. I'm going to put my little rubber pad here. Now, a few upgrades I think that could really make this shotgun really worthwhile in investing is one, having a chamber indicator on the top. There's no way of knowing if this shotgun is loaded or not unless if you turn it all the way upside down and look directly down into it. Lock this back to the rear, and that's kind of a problem. That's kind of a bit of a safety issue, and it's just kind of annoying to do that every single time. So I wish that there was a chamber indicator, maybe something up here, a little bead or something that could stick up when there's a round in there, shotgun shell. And another thing I wish is the grip. I wish Kel Tec would have made this removable instead of being part of this mold. This is all one polymer mold right here. And I wish that this part right here could be removed and maybe replaced with like an AR stock or something. I think some parts of the trigger assembly kind of travel through here, so maybe you can't do that. Still, that'd be a great upgrade for this shotgun. But that is it. That is my video of the Kel Tec KSG. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the link below, and I will see you in the next video.